Okay, literally anyone who wants to talk, just talk.
Hi, Matt. Can you hear me?
Sure can. How are you? Pallavi,
Good.
yeah?
Yes, Pallavi.
Pallavi.
Yeah, hi. I have a question. I have your back pain miracle, which I absolutely love.
Great.
Bought it maybe, I don't know, a couple of years ago when I was having some upper back pain, kind of in the shoulder blade area. And I did the exercises and it was just awesome. It totally relieve the pain and I was just so excited. And yeah, I've been basically doing the exercises almost every day.
Oh,
So
great.
they're just so helpful and I really love it. So
Sure. Did you kind of take that into a direction where you're kind of like just independently creating your own movements just based on the general idea?
kind of, but I'm really just doing the movements that you show in the program.
Sure.
The question I have is I've actually been diagnosed with a frozen shoulder, I guess also known as rotator cuff impingement.
Hmm.
And I'm going to PTE and I'm doing all the stretches that they're showing me to do. And it's just a very slow going thing. It's, taking a long time to approve. And per the medical model, they say, oh, this will take at least 3 to 4 months, maybe 6 months, depends on the individual situation. So
Yep.
I'm wondering how using conscious movement can help me with my shoulder and what kind of exercises I could do to help myself improve.
Sure. Are you able to do video right now? I'll help you right now if you like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, turn it
Um,
on and show us what's happening.
um, let's see.
Everyone can participate in this. No one has to
Yeah,
turn on their
right.
else needs to turn on their video, but yeah, let's just do some shoulder
My
stuff. I'm just
right.
gonna make sure
Sorry.
that I can see my video so I can kind of like get some feedback of what I'm showing you. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Um, okay. All right. Okay. So show me how your shoulders, what's going on with
Well,
your shoulder, right?
basically, it's my left shoulder. So I'm I'm limited in range of motion. So this one I can go that far. This
Yeah.
is like that far.
Yep.
Um, if I'm trying to move back, like especially if I'm lying flat on my back, it won't go as far back as this one will. If I'm in a child's pose and I want to put my hands forward, the left one just won't go as far forward and far down as my right hand. And the biggest thing is when I try and put it behind my back, like I was always able to get it almost right up to the top of my back here. And right now, it's only really going up to my like waist. That's about
Mhm.
as far as I can get it.
Okay. No worries. You can fix that.
Mhm.
It's okay, right? Uh, so what do you, let's just cover some quick theory, right? So like, what do you think is happening? Like you say you have a frozen shoulder. Like, what do you think that is?
Well, I guess my muscles have become very tight. All the muscles that around the shoulder joint, they have become very tight, and as a way of protecting me, I honestly don't know what caused it. I don't even remember something that happened that I don't remember injuring it, falling, overdoing it at the gym, anything. And it was just like I woke up one day and it was kind of hurting. So yeah, but basically, from what I've been told, that the muscles are kind of going into a spasm or just become tight to protect myself from having further pain, and they have just become tight, and my range of motion has become very restricted.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you have a pretty good understanding, I would say. Like the way you're putting it, the part that I agree with, right, is that like you have this limited range of motion, right? And when you try to go beyond what your is kind of like your limitation, like you start to experience pain. And the further you go toward the where you want to go, the more pain you get, and you try to do it, and you're like that hurts, and then you have to retreat, right? Okay. So when you're in this zone down here,
Mm.
it's okay, right? You're okay.
Yep.
But when you're up here, you would be in pain.
Yes.
Okay, so there's somewhere along the path where you get to, and you kind of showed me, and it was about here, right? You start to
Mm.
get pain.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like a spectrum of when you go from no pain to tiniest little bit of pain to increasing pain to increasing pain to too much pain,
Mm.
right? So the way to approach all pains is that you move closer to the pain where it's like manageable, like comfortable, right? So let's say let's do it with me, right? Just start to raise your arm up and tell me and find a spot where you're like that is like 5 or 10% of the pain.
Mm. Yeah, there. It feels,
Okay.
I can feel time setting in.
So is that 5 to 10%? Because I can see on your face that you're kind of like in discomfort.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I mean by that is like the discomfort on your face kind of looks more than 5 to 10%. You kind of like you don't like that, right?
Mm. Yeah, maybe there.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Right? So
Mm.
what I want you to try to do is kind of like map out um a pathway
Mhm.
of your shoulder mobility that is kind of like around that area, right? Like maybe like you have this or something like that. And that's kind of the 5% range. Can you show me that range where you're like, yeah, this is all 5%, this is all 5%, right?
Mm. Mm.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, I like what you're doing there, right? You're kind of like skirting the edges of discomfort, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Can't go any further back.
right, yeah. Yeah, like so there's a back element to it, there's
Mm.
a forward element to it, and you kind of feel like there's like a border, right? Like
Right.
this is like the boundary. Okay.
Mhm.
So across that boundary things start to intensify, right?